Hey Don, I thought the easiest way to try to help you out was to do one model for you. And what I've done here is I've taken Brooke B from Dallas. I don't know why, I just randomly picked her. And I've made some adjustments that have earned a green light for the SEO. When you're down here in this snippet preview, it's all about picking a set of keywords here that really make sense in a row in a statement, because you're going to need to kind of duplicate that in a lot of places. So for a Dallas trade show model, that makes sense. As you can see, I have that in an article heading, page title. It's not in the page URL because we'd already named this page. It's in the content 5 times, and it's in the meta description. So this is all contributing to us earning this little green badge over here. Your SEO title has to have that in it, and of course that title is the link in which will show up on Google. And the meta description really needs to be a complete thought. That increases user experience, but it also has to maintain at least one example of the keyword. And you want to try to really get this character game all the way down to, just where there's only a couple characters left. And now this is exactly what people will see in a search. So this is a complete sentence. It makes sense, and it's going to convert clicks. The bigger part of the game is here in the back, and you can see that there are a number of requirements that we've done pretty good on, and then there are some that are not so good. All of these images right here, of course, have alt tags that you could absolutely put Dallas Trade Show model on. That would help you get a little bit higher search here. The URL, of course, which is just Brooke B. You'd have to do some real extra work to get those up. There's no outbound links appear on this page. I did add one link back to the Dallas page, and I'll show you that in a second. The page title could actually be a little bit longer, but these things I'm not sure that matter all that much. The bigger thing here is having these 300 words. What I do, man, is I try to write some text, and I use a word counter. I might copy that, and there's like a wordcounter.net, and I can go inside here and paste in my words and see that I'm at 296. I'm sure I could probably find 4 more, but we're close enough. And within that, this needs to make sense, and I'll just let you read that on your own. And it's just, I don't know if anything I've written in here is inappropriate or not. I don't think so. And what I did do is I created a third column. So we have one column that would be for the text, one column that'll be for the slideshow, and one column that would be for the stats. And I'm going to drag that over now, so you can see that's what 300 words really looks like. It's a lot of content. Now, what I might recommend to you to do is to make this 1/3, make this over here 2/3, and stack this below the models so that the slideshow can expand out here to 2/3, get a bigger, fuller picture, and then your stats would be kind of down here, and that would kind of balance out this long script here. Now, I really highly doubt anybody's going to sit here and read all of these things, but you can see there's a reproduction of the trade show inside this text. I actually did a recent update. Let me update that real quick, because it's Dallas Trade Show model. Brooke B is a Dallas Trade Show model. It is a little bit redundant, but read through it and see if that makes sense to you. and it's enticing. But I think that's what Google's going for, is a little bit more information specifically related to these particular keywords that you are claiming, to qualify, over here. So that's kind of how this game works. That's one example, and that's got a green light. And if you build out the rest of your site like that, you should do real well. Keep in mind that your name isn't really going to draw anything. You want people to discover your name based on a search, based on a random search. So be careful that you don't just keep placing Forte Model Agency everywhere. It's not really helping you. All right, man. I hope that helps, and I'm sure we'll have a conversation or two about this over the next day or two. All right, be well, man.